Hello there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos, and today I'm going to be officially updating you on some more latest news. A big breaking news that has just alerted me now. Currently Cristiano Ronaldo, the 32-year-old who's been at Real Madrid 8 years, he has currently, according to reports, suffered a 5-match ban. This has just been said on reports. I think it was something to do with him losing his temper or something, but currently he has received a 5-match ban, and apparently this may be ruining for Real Madrid, the current La Liga champions and the Champions League champions as well. Ronaldo has currently received a 5-match ban, so this is just what's being brought out on reports regarding Cristiano Ronaldo. He has received a 5-match ban, and Real Madrid have still got a lot of quality and depth and strength into their team, but they wouldn't want to see the likes of Bale getting suspended, and Benzema, who just signed a contract as well. They wouldn't want to see him get suspended as well. But Real Madrid have still got a lot of quality. They've got likes of Casemiro, they've got Bale in there still, they've got Benzema in there still, but they will be disappointed because it is their most prolific goal scorer is Cristiano Ronaldo, so he has currently received a 5-match ban. But they've obviously got a 21-year-old Marc Asensio, who I haven't really mentioned on a regular basis. He's 21, he's 5'11", I think. He can play as an attacking mid, he can play on the wing as well, so he's versatile, he's skillful, he is good in the air as well, so he can potentially play on that left-hand side to basically cover Ronaldo's spot, as he did last season on occasion when Ronaldo wasn't playing. He operated on that left-hand side, did what's his name? Marco Asensio, who currently scored on his debut. It's a Super Corker, in the UEFA Champions League he did, Super Cup and the La Liga as well, and he's a fantastic goal scorer. He's strong, he's quick, got fantastic physical attributes, and he'd probably be fantastic covering Ronaldo's spot. But he can play in the midfield, he can play on the left as well, but Real Madrid wouldn't want to see another player suspended now they've got their best player, because Real Madrid is basically built around Ronaldo, so he is suspended for 5 matches. And it was the only other week we've heard the Ronaldo rumours. Basically, it was only the other week that he clarified that he wanted to come back to England. He basically told the Madrid court he wanted to come back to England because he feels as though he had denied the tax allegations. He denied these tax allegations. He basically said that he feels as though he'd paid more tax over the 8-year period he's been at Madrid, and he said, "I never suffered these problems in England." And this broke out the other week when he had his court case due to the tax allegations, basically. And it all started back in June, didn't it, when Ebola had reported he'd made an irreversible decision to leave the club due to these tax allegations. I think the player was being currently pensioned. Mourinho disregarded it really. He didn't have no faith really he was going to make a move back to the Premier League or come to Manchester United. A player that's won 4 Ballon d'Ors, a player that's won Champions Leagues, La Ligas with Real Madrid, scored in twice in the Champions League final last season. I think he bagged 25 goals last season in the La Liga, did Cristiano Ronaldo, but he's 32, but he's still one of the best players in the world, but he is going to divot in a couple of years' time, and had 5 bar-storming years at Manchester United. You know, won the FA Cup, won 3 Premier Leagues, won a couple of League Cups at Manchester United, and was an absolutely fantastic player. I think scored 42 goals in a season, and I think overall he scored over 100 goals for us as well. As much as I'd love him back, but literally it will not happen anywhere. And currently did pay £80 million, did Real Madrid, from us. Real Madrid paid £80 million. We gained £68 million profit, but look what he has produced at Real Madrid, you know, since that's happened. So this is my point of view I am getting across. But he's won Champions Leagues, he's won Premier Leagues with Manchester United. His performance is absolutely sublime, and Real Madrid will be disappointed losing into a 5-match ban. But you've still got Marc Asensio there to maybe cover the spot, basically, for the time being. As I said, he can play as a mid, he could play as a winger as well, but Ronaldo is an absolutely fantastic player. You know, his performances are fantastic. You know, he's still one of the best players in world football. You know, his physical attributes, the way he's got fantastic genuine pace, and he's still one of the best footballers in the world, is Cristiano Ronaldo. But he has currently got a 5-match ban as Cristiano Ronaldo, so he will have to accept this decision. What? Right, see you later. Yeah. Bye. See you later. And as I was saying about Ronaldo, yes, he has received a 5-match ban, but now apparently, well, we know Real Madrid have offloaded quite a few players. They've received money for this, but I think they've bought a couple of players in as well of Real Madrid. But now this has happened, as we all thought anyway. Now Ronaldo's ban's come up. Jose Mourinho's now totally forgot about Gareth Bale. This now has fully ended the pursuit of Gareth Bale, because you know, Mourinho did suggest, he did suggest the manager wants him, the club wants him there, and etc, etc. And this is what he felt after the Madrid game in the Super Cup. He said if he's under the club plans, if he's under the coach's plans, is Gareth Bale, and he's going to be participating, and he's going to be starting from the start. And then he was going to basically disregard the whole thing, and that's what currently occurred. So this is what occurred, but he said if he wasn't under the club plans, if he wasn't under the coach's plans, he would be first there to fight for Gareth Bale. But the Real Madrid board have been under pressure before, to sanction him off due to his injury setbacks, and he hasn't been injury prone as Gareth Bale. But Gareth Bale didn't really take much notice of the speculations that was going on about him. He just said he was concentrating on his football, looking to improve his fitness, and I've only heard bits and bobs, but really he hasn't taken much notice. So Gareth Bale, to me, has no intentions of leaving Real Madrid. It did break out the other day. He was recommending Ed Woodward Mourinho to go in and put £100 million bid in for the player. This was reportedly going to be, he was going to be willing to offer him £500,000 a week, and maybe on a 4 or 5 year deal, and this could have added up with the fees and the wages to £200 million. We've basically been interested in the player since 2013 because we know how much of a good player he is. He's risen up the ranks from Southampton, was fantastic at Tottenham, Premier League proven, and now look what he's achieved fantastically well at Real Madrid as Gareth Bale. But now that could be the end now of Gareth Bale, and Zidane's not really quoted out much about Gareth Bale's future, guys, if I am going to be quite honest with you. But he's been at Madrid 4 years, and Tottenham did pay £90 million for the player, but now I don't think he's for sale. Basically now I think they're confident they can keep Bale, and now Mourinho I think has now fully given up on the current player. So we still need to look further down the line for the creative winner, because I still said we're lacking on that left-hand side, so we still possibly need a creative winner on that left-hand side. So Bale looks like it's fully over now. There has been talks going on, and I think Bale has no intentions of leaving the club, and that's basically just my own opinion on this situation. Whether Real Madrid may still will to offload him so they can still get another player on the board. Their intentions were to get Kylian Mbappe. Not going to happen now. He is currently going to go to PSG by the looks of things. And as it reported with the Mbappe situation, we know Barcelona have been in there. We know Arsenal have been rejected. We know we've slightly been in there. Liverpool have been there, but there's better options. But now, apparently, I don't know if a fee has come to an agreement just as yet. Apparently, I'd reported he would be signing a 5-year deal with the club, and it estimated he would be receiving about £16 million a year. But he did say the offer, he's rated as between 160 and 180 million. But he did say with the instalments and stuff, and the bonuses maybe, it could potentially add up to more than Neymar's deal. So he could potentially become the most highest paid player, which is an absolute dramatic story. It absolutely smashed the deals of Pogba, Bale, Ronaldo back in 2009. But let alone, even if it didn't add up to Neymar, it still smashed the deals of them deals anywhere. And that is a young 18-year-old Kylian Mbappe, who's only had one decent season with Monaco. And Neymar's more highly experienced. He's been at a better team, which is Barcelona, which he was there for several years. And now he's currently at PSG. So PSG now are investing a lot of money, but I think the lawyers still need to approve the fee. I don't know if it's fully agreed yet. It did say, according to sometimes, it could add up to more than Neymar's deal, but PSG are investing a lot of money, and this could add up to basically the Mbappe deal, maybe 400 million or something like that, and that is absolutely dramatic for two players. It's an absolutely incredible story, and Mbappe does want to leave the club. His teammates have even confirmed it. It basically, according to the manager, it was the club decision. he was injured for the game, last game they had, and he does want to make the move. He's going to elevate to that higher level. It'll be interesting to see. He's in the same league, but he'll be playing amongst different players, and PSG are currently welcoming his form. He's for France, fantastic. One of the highest prospects in world football is Kylian Mbappe, and 29 goals in all competitions last season. It's this transfer window, with all the money that's being offered by teams for certain players, or teams that are willing to pay loads of money for certain players such as Mbappe, such as Dembele, you know, it absolutely beats the likes of our deal for Paul Pogba last summer. It absolutely smashes them deals. And, you know, with the Bale deal as well, it smashes them deals as well. And that's for a youngster. You know, if you compare, what's his name? Ronaldo were back in 2009. Wait there. And he was £80 million. But look, for these youngsters now, such as Mbappe and Dembele, Mbappe and Dembele, is absolutely staggering amounts of money, you know. And they are still only young, so they do still need to gain a bit more experience. So Mbappe is now favoured to go to Paris Saint-Germain, and they are going to do the business at Paris Saint-Germain. The agent had discussed with the PSG boss. PSG were not willing to stop him in the mix with Neymar. It was going to be a fantastic partnership, and Cavani there in the mix as well. But these young players nowadays who are having one good season on their debut, such as Dembele, and such as with Mbappe, he's been there a couple of years, but he's only literally had one good season. Ousmane Dembele had a good season last season. These teams, the amount of money that's getting stated by the club to other teams, or teams that are prepared to pay so much money for these youngsters, to me, is insanity, because you can't really judge a player after one season. But you'd find out at the end of the tenure if they did perform, you know, at a high level. They'd be literally at a better club. Ousmane Dembele is at a good club. Mbappe is at an okay club, but Monaco are a big, massive club, as I said. So the amount of money that's getting stated in this transfer window for certain players is absolutely ridiculous, especially for the younger, high prospects. Especially that is a ridiculous amount of money. But now, apparently, it could become one of the world's most highest paid players in world football, could Kylian Mbappe, and that would be a dramatic story in assets. And with the Ousmane Dembele situation, as I did report earlier on, Arsenal have had an interest in the player. They've had a bid rejected before for Ousmane Dembele. To them, it was an insult, because I think only Arsenal put £50 million in for the player. He is on a 4-year. It was his debut season last season. Dembele's, because he's on a 4-year contract. Borussia Dortmund did sign him from Rennes for £15 million. He made so many appearances last season. He scored 21 goals. Did he score? 10 goals. I think it was 10 goals and 21 assists that the player currently produced. But apparently now, he is suspended from training. His Ousmane Dembele, the player, is currently suspended. Apparently now, in the part of the deal, a bid had been accepted according to reports, which was about £100 million. But it was recommended that there was going to be apparently 30 million in add-ons in this as well. So they are standing firm, Borussia Dortmund. So there could be £30 million. That may be including the performances, how many games he plays, and how many goals he scores, etc., etc. But this happened, basically, this coming to the equation after Barcelona. It had confirmed Barcelona and Borussia Dortmund and that had been in talks about a potential move, and then they basically classified it from Borussia Dortmund's perspective. Basically, there was nowhere near their valuation. Borussia Dortmund's perspective. I think they classified it as currently an insult. Did Borussia Dortmund? They said there was nowhere near that valuation where Barcelona for Ousmane Dembele. And then it confirmed that the Barcelona meeting had been scheduled. Barcelona representative had meeting up to plot a bidding, and basically they said they were nowhere near the ask price tag. They were nowhere near that valuation, and this bid had been currently rejected. I couldn't remember how much it was, but apparently Barcelona representatives had meeting up to plot a bidding, and this had been currently rejected by Borussia Dortmund. But apparently now this is £100 million plus add-ons as well. But he's a good two-footed player. He is good for France. He is good in the air. Very good, prolific goal scorer is Ousmane Dembele, and he's one of the highest prospects in world football as well. So Barcelona could get the deals done for Coutinho. They could get the deals done for Ousmane Dembele. So that would add up to maybe for both, maybe between 180 million or 200 million if they can get these deals finalised. No fee has been agreed as yet, but I presume, according to reports, it could come to an agreement. So, as I did say, but it confirmed they had the meetings, and Borussia Dortmund's perspective, they were nowhere near the valuation where Barcelona to capture the player on the board. So the bid had been currently rejected. So yeah, guys, basically that's everything to update today. Drop your comments, likes below on my channel. Subscribe as always. Take it easy, and I will see you later. Bye.